Skeptics Review The Bible by John Smith. It's Job, Part 4. So, on the Wikipedia page for Job, it says that there are 3 cycles of conversation between Job and his 3 friends. Then, 3 monologues, 2 speeches by the G-Man himself, and finally, an epilogue. With this video, I'm going to try to cover the first cycle. This will take us from chapter 4 all the way to chapter 14. And I'll try to make this as interesting as I can, but you minions better fortify with some caffeine, and make sure you're sitting in a comfy chair. Here we go. We start with one of Job's friends, named Eliphaz. Job, my friend, would you be annoyed, impatient, or grieved if I spake to thee? You have been a teacher and counselor to many people, and you have spoken words of encouragement and support. Now you are experiencing trouble, and you are depressed. Are you not steadfast and perfect? Are you not the servantiest of all of God's servants? Has anything bad ever happened to good people, ever? Do innocent people suffer? God only ever punishes people who do evil. Even lions break their teeth and die from nothing to eat, and their cubs are scattered. I don't know what that has to do with what I just said, but it was a pretty cool metaphor. So, now I'm going to tell you a story about a scary apparition that appeared before me that made the hair on the back of my neck stand up. This spirit told me that God doesn't even trust his angels, so why would he trust a mortal man? We mortals are crushed as easily as moths, and we live in houses of clay and perish forever. Call to the angels and see if one of them answers you. Resentment kills fools and envy kills the simpletons. I have seen fools and I have cursed them. Their children are not safe. The hungry eat the fool's crops and take his grain, even among thorns. Man is born to trouble. Appeal to God, Job, my friend. God performs miracles and wonders that mere mortals and servanty servants cannot understand. Stuff like rain, for example. Surely there's no other explanation for rain except God. God raises humble people up and foils the plans of the crafty. God saves poor people from death. God gives us hope. You should be happy when God sends you trouble. God is instructing and looking out for you and teaching you. God will look after all your stuff, your sheep, your fields, and give you many children, as many as the blades of grass. All of this is true because we've learned it from long study. If you could weigh my troubles, they would outweigh the sand of the sea. God has lined up many terrors against me. Why, oh why won't he answer my prayers? Why doesn't he just kill me already? I know the holiness of God. I have always done his wishes. I am the servantiest of all his servants after all. I do not have the strength to go on living if there is no hope. I need loyal friends, whether I have forsaken God or not. But you friends are as undependable as streams that go dry. Caravans look for water and find only dry stream beds. Their hope soon dies. Teach me, my friends. Tell me my faults and I will listen. Mortal life is hard and full of work and misery. The night comes and I toss and turn and cannot sleep. My body is covered with worms, as well as these boils and pustules. Days end without hope. My life is but a breath. Soon you will look for me, but I will be no more. My spirit is in anguish and my soul is bitter. I am plagued by nightmares and visions. I hate my life. My life has no meaning. Tell me, God, have I sinned? What have I done? Am I some sea monster that has to be kept under guard? I just wanted to do an aside here for the Voice Bible, which goes off on this interesting story about Yam and Tannin, the sea god and sea monster, respectively, that I guess had some epic battle with God when God was busy separating the sky and the water back during the creation. The Voice Bible says some pretty interesting stuff. Anyway, Job's friend Bildad pipes in next. Job, your words bluster like wind. Your children must have sinned, and that's why God killed them in a windstorm. You must plead with God, and he will restore you your precious wealth. Our days on earth are few. Plants die without water, and such is the fate of unbelievers. They perish without hope. They spread like weeds in a garden, and their roots wrap around stones. Pull them up, and no one will ever know that they were there. God will never abandon the faithful or help evil people. He will bring disgrace on those who hate you. I know the truth of your words, but how can mere mortals prove their innocence before God? God's wisdom is profound. He moves mountains and shakes the earth on its pillars. He can tell the sun to stop shining. He hung the stars in the sky and made them into constellations. How can we, mere mortals and his humble servants, understand what he does or why? There is no one who can stand against God. He can crush sea monsters if he wants. Even though I know I am innocent, I can do nothing but beg for God's mercy. He punishes me for no reason at all. Could I take God to court? Would he go? I am innocent, but I am also sick of living. When innocent people die, God laughs. Stop punishing me, God. Keep your terrors. I am tired and my soul is weary. Please tell me, God, what have I done wrong? Why are you so cruel to me? You know that I am innocent, and you know there is no one who can save me from your punishments. You made me with your own hands, and now those same hands seek to destroy me. I came from clay, and you turned me back to dust. You let my parents do the sexy time and something about cheese. You put muscle and skin on these bones and have given me life and love. But now I see you were planning to harm me all along. I am miserable. Why did you let me be born, God? I wish I never existed at all. Are my days almost over? I will soon go to a place of darkness where there is no light. And then Zophar, the third talking bobblehead, pipes in. Job, you are long-winded and full of nonsense. Do you think you will go unanswered? You claim that you are pure. I wish God would speak to you right here and now and disclose wisdom to you. Wisdom has two, nay, many sides. There are things that us mere mortals cannot understand. I don't think God is punishing you enough. Can you understand the mysteries of God? Can you fathom his limits? God is greater than the earth and the sea. Stupid people will become wise when wild donkeys become tame. Let God back into your heart, and all your troubles will fade away. God will protect you. Only the wicked hope for death. Surely, my discerning friends, you are full of wisdom, and when you die, so dies wisdom. My mind is as good as yours. I have become a laughingstock. I call on God and receive no answer. Thieves and godless people live in peace, and I sit here in dust, scraping off boils with a broken potsherd. The animals know the truth and can teach you guys a thing or two. The earth will engage you in conversation. Even fish will tell you what God has done to me. Your ears enjoy hearing words just like your tongue enjoys eating food. God is strong and always victorious. He makes leaders and rulers act like fools. He makes prisoners out of kings, and he humbles powerful men. He builds up nations and then topples them. The kings wander in waste and stagger like drunkards. I know all that you know. My dispute is with the Almighty, and I want to argue my case. You speak lies and are like doctors who can't heal anyone. Say nothing and people might think you wise. God will reprimand you for your lies and slanders, and his power will fill you with terror. I am ready to talk to you now, O God. I wish to speak on my own behalf. What are the charges against me? Stop punishing me and crushing me with these terrors. What is my crime? You bind me with these chains. You watch every step I take and examine my footprints. Men born of women are on this earth a scant few years, and those years are full of trouble. The length of our lives is decided in advance. If you cut down a tree, it will sprout again from the stump. But men die and are no more. Mountains erode and crumble, and water wears away stone. It's the same with God. He destroys a person's hope. You send us away forever, our faces twisted in death. We will never know if our children win honor or disgrace. We only feel our own pain and grief. Geez, I thought these talking bobbleheads would never shut up. We got 2 more cycles of this, minions. Sorry. I guess John Smith hasn't been including outros in Job. Geez, John Smith, you had one job. One job. So, by popular demand, we're bringing it back. Cue the outro music.
Oh my God, stupid atheist YouTube page. You're taking the Bible out of context, and you obviously don't understand the text. Do you think this is funny? Your videos are offensive, and you just want to sin, and you're all gonna burn in hell, and I'm gonna be laughing all the way up to heaven.